Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of the Snowdrop Tundra at the 45% area bonus. We're gonna jump right into the sleep research here. I do have a nap time session today, so that's gonna be good. And I'm hoping still to find that Abomasnow. So I doubt that this will be a slumbering session. That would be nice though. That's a decent chunk of slumbering. Let's see it. It is slumbering. That is interesting because then not only do we have the main session here being slumbering, but we also have the new nap time session. So the likelihood of there being a Snover here is pretty high. Although I did start seeing the Abomasnow in the nap sessions last week, so that could be a bit unfortunate. Got a top belly Swablu. I see a Snover here on the... No, it's Abomasnow. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll just have to see if it's hungry. We've got Geodude, Cubone. Why not? And another Cubone. Alright. Yeah, for some reason the Snover likes to show up early, so I probably should have started doing the nap sessions a little bit earlier in the week. And then we'll just have to see what happens in today's nap. If the Abomasnow is hungry, I am going to catch it, but if not, I will pass. I do want the added inventory with the evolution, and so I think for the most part it's looking to be a Cubone. Definitely a Cubone. Alright. So the Geodude is getting pretty close. And I can choose to catch one of these. You know what? I am saving on the biscuits a little bit, but I think at the very least I should just pop them to see what happens. And maybe I'm looking at 2 Cubone today. Alright, mega hit on the Swablu. That's pretty good. I like when that happens, especially when you just pop them with a regular Pokebiscuit to just see what happens. Got a critical hit here from the Hungry. And I am thinking to just keep feeding this one. And at that point, if this is not full, then I will have 2 Cubone. I've made it into friendship level 10. Alright, 2 Cubone. That's nice. So making it into friendship level 10, that means the first sub-skill is a guaranteed gold skill, and Cubone is a berry specialist. So we can bring it up in the widget. It's a decent berry specialist. I do like the Charge Energy S personally, and if I can somehow find either triple ginger or double cacao, that would be pretty nice on the Marowak. To an extent, because the ingredient rate is so high, and because the ingredient drops are decent, like 2 cacao and 3 cacao on a berry specialist is pretty strong. I wouldn't really mind a just speed up nature without the ingredient finding down, and even if I find an ingredient finding sub-skill, I won't be too upset, but it would be nice with some speed overall because, whoa, 58 minutes, not too fast. So really going down on the biscuits here. You can see that I have been saving up my sleep points for the Master Biscuit. We'll just have to see what I'll end up doing there. Overall, with these Pokemon, I would say the Swablu is the better choice. Potentially the Geodude, it just depends on what people prefer. I do think Golem is a very good ingredient Pokemon, but for the most part, Beans currently is not a very desirable ingredient, so you kind of just have the level 30 Golem, you get the Beans in the first and second slot, and you're just good. Potentially double Potato on the Golem, so Careful Nature, that is good for one of the specialist. I don't remember which one. Okay, so double Beans, no berry finding, at least not in the first slot. It's helping bonus and berry finding. Yo, that is pretty strong. This is a dream combo for the berry specialist. Oh, I'm nervous now because I don't remember the nature. It's skill trigger, inventory. Okay, so no speed on this one. We can have a look at the ALTARIA. The berry specialist, you can see 1 hour is pretty strong. No, slow, I mean. But the helping bonus is strong, so it kind of makes up for it. Now, is the Careful Nature going to mess it up? Is it going to mess it up? It's not. That's amazing. I actually love that. Skill chance up and ingredient finding down. I would have liked a bit more speed, but the ingredient finding down here is great. Particularly, you can see the ingredient rate is 25%. So to get that down to 20% is huge. And with the helping bonus, berry finding combo, and the skill trigger S. Yeah, personally, I'm a big fan of the Charge Energy S just because you can run it on a team without a healer when you evolve it, and at least when you get that skill trigger with this skill stacking here, it's just going to pop a lot. And I also don't have too many helping bonus Pokemon, so I think this is going to be my Altaria. Just going to... Altaria, there we go. Gonna start, capitalize it, and got a pretty good Pokemon, so that's pretty exciting. I think for most berry specialists, careful would be just fine, but particularly on the Charge Energy S, I appreciate it personally, so that was pretty crazy. Helping bonus, berry finding, skill trigger, and the skill up and ingredient down nature. I don't really care too much about the last two sub skills, so you can have a look at the first Cubone. Careful, well, we just had the careful nature, so we know it's ingredient finding down, and the main skill chance up. Marowak is also a Charge Energy S, so I personally don't mind that. I do think it's decent with the ingredient down, even though I just priced the ingredient list here a little bit. And so friendship level 10 is hit. Is it berry finding? It is not. At the very least, not in the first slot. And it's a mixed set. Let's see it. Oh, yeah. Research EXP bonus, ingredient finder S, helping speed S, skill trigger S, skill trigger M. Yeah, this is not going to cut it as a berry specialist. I am looking for the berry finding no matter what. So this Cubone is going to go in the bin, and it's going to contribute to the candy pool. But we have another Cubone. Maybe this one's it. Modest, that is awful. That is ingredient up, helping speed down. Sleep EXP bonus, inventory, skill level up S, helping speed S, ingredient finding. Alright, another bin. So, no Cubone today, but I did luck out on the Swablu. That was pretty good. And so, yeah, I'm just getting a lot of sneaky snacking this week. We're gonna pop open the Abomasnow. I do have a nap session that we can jump into very quickly. Can go through the nap, and then we can hop back into the bag and release some of those abominations. So, got the nap session here for the Thursday. 24 is the score, and of course it is a slumbering session because it is a nap. And so hopefully I want to see 1 or 2 Snover. I would be pretty satisfied with 2 because we haven't found many, and I have been hunting Snover for quite a while now. I don't remember how many weeks it's been. I talked a lot about the 40% area bonus, and now the 45, and then 50 will be next week, so I feel like I've been hunting this for like almost 2 weeks now. So, let's see a game. Is it gonna be a Snover or what? Because I've had encounters here with Slumbering where it's just none. Geodude, Swablu, why not? Uh-oh. Another Swablu and a Riolu. Just straight up. No Snover. That's unfortunate. You know what? I think this is gonna be a hard one. Oh man. I just caught a really strong Swablu. I don't think I'm gonna find a better one, honestly. Because helping bonus, ingredient finding down, berry finding. Riolu is hungry. So here's the deal. I have a really strong Swablu now. And that is 2 of the encounters. You know what? I'm gonna use the Poke Biscuit on the Riolu. It's okay. 2 hungries, I'll go for it. If anything, it's decent candy. But if we have a look at my Lucario later on too, like, I don't think I will hunt another Lucario just because it is so It's so strong as a weak Pokemon. So what do I do here? I have a premium biscuit and I do need to spend it. I don't feel like doing the Swablu here, but it is the better value overall. It would be funny to get a Wobbuffet, but the fact that it's still level 1 and I haven't caught a single one is just too funny to me, so I'm gonna leave it be. And yeah, the overall biscuit volume here is depleting, but that's the way of this game. Especially when we need some things to review here on the big screen. So, it's gonna be a Swablu again. I don't want the why not, and it would have been wasted on the Riolu to not do another Pokebiscuit now that it's been Pokebiscuited before as a hungry Pokemon. Alright, so I spent some careful attention selecting the image a couple minutes ago for the main session, but obviously with the nap session will override the candy that is sent out to the friend list. And I do think to an extent that may be a negative of doing the nap sessions. You are doing your friend list a bit of a disservice, but very much depends on what you're hunting, really. Alright, Careful Nature, that is really, really strong on the Riolu. It is main skill up, as we know, and its ingredient finding down, as we know. If the Riolu is berry finding, skill level up M, and potentially skill trigger M, that is like the dream scenario here. Riolu also have the potential for double potato. You can bring up the Lucario here on the screen. So at the very least with the nature here, that is pretty strong. Let's see it. Okay, no berry finding, at least not in the first slot. It is potato and oil. Not a big fan of the oil really, but it is the ingredient finding down. All right, let's see it. Dream Shard bonus, helping speed M, research EXP, ingredient finding. Yeah, this one's not even close to the actual Lucario that I have on my team. So at the very least, it's gonna be a bit of free candy. And then at the very end here, we have another Swablu. I don't expect to get anything anywhere near what we got in the other encounter, but it is friendship level 18, so there is going to be a gold skill. And the Lonely Nature is helping speed up, and I don't remember if it's like energy down or something. No berry finding in the first slot. Let's see a game. Helping bonus, skill level up S, inventory, ingredient finding. Yeah, it is the energy down. Alright, I'm not too big a fan of the energy down, but overall the speed up is helpful. And by energy down, I mean specifically on the Pokemon with the Charge Energy S main skill. It's just a personal preference for me, but yeah, the helping bonus is strong, but overall it does not hold a candle to the other Swablu that I got. So I think with all of these captures, it is going to be an interesting one to just pop into the box and have a look. And so, hey, there's the Raikou. I've been waiting for that to proc. Like, it's been a long time since last time it did anything. So it's going to be an interesting one Monday morning next week to really see what happens with the overstacking. I don't expect it to be all that insane, but to an extent, it's at least going to give me a little bit of a boost. And that's all what I'm looking for. And so I can pop into the box here. Everything is sorted by date, so I actually got a lot of Pokemon today. And I really want to just go by the Pokedex instead and highlight some of these Pokemon that we found. In terms of the Cubone, I think both of them were pretty useless. I do have a decent Marowak. It's not the best, as you will see, but it works just fine. So it's ingredient finding down and energy recovery up. So despite the fact that it is caught as a Marowak, it does actually heal a bit with the main skill here, and the helping speed M is nice. Aside from that, there is not really much to complement the Marowak on. It's a very generic mid-tier berry Pokemon, and particularly with these stats. So at some point it would be nice to find that berry finding Cubone, but I think for the most part none of these are really cutting it. Neutral nature, no speed, no berry finding, right in the bin. And we can have a look at this one. Very poor nature. Speed help down is really bad, and ingredient finding up is also really bad. And no helping speed and no berry finding in the first 3 slots. So got some more candy on that end. Have a look at another Cubone. Got ingredient finding down, main skill chance up. We went over this a little bit. I do think it is decent, but for the most part, the berry finding is so strong that I can't really consider any other Cubone, particularly when my friendship level now is 18. So ingredient finding up, main skill chance down. I don't like that at all. No helping speed, no berry finding. Another candy contributor. Rash nature is also not too good. You don't want the ingredient finding up, nor the main skill chance down, in my opinion. And so the helping bonus is the only really redeeming quality, but it's not sufficient to really justify the investment. So got a last Cubone here. Skill level up, no speed, no berry finding. Another bin. So another Pokemon we got was the Swablu. I do think I have a couple decent Swablu, and I also have an ALTARIA. You can see the hunt here has been huge. You know what, I almost wonder if I should do this in tomorrow's video instead, so that we have some content in case I don't catch anything. So I think the only one I'll have a look at here is the Swablu with the question mark here, and the ALTARIA with the question mark, and then we can go over some of these again tomorrow, I think, as some end of the video content. So this one's got helping bonus, berry finding, but a neutral nature, and it's caught as an ALTARIA. It's got skill level up S at the level 50, so to an extent that's a bit of a wasted slot, particularly when it's not caught as a Swablu. But overall, helping bonus, berry finding is very strong. I don't think I'll ever release this ALTARIA, especially considering if there may be some trading in the future. Or potentially mints. Like, this would be a very good mint contestant if I can just get that helping speed up, and whatever down would roll, I would be happy with that. Then I have another Swablu up here. You can see that it is skill level up M, helping speed S, helping speed M, and berry finding. So overall, this is a decently strong Swablu. I can bring up the ALTARIA here again in the widget. You can see that the 1 hour mark makes it so that you really do want some speed. So this is probably a Swablu that I'm going to hold on to for a while, especially with that skill trigger M. That could be huge late game. But yeah, level 100 is very, very late game. At that point, I think there are potentially better Pokemon and better Swablu that I've come across. So overall, I don't think any of those really compare to my new ALTARIA right here, with the ingredient finding down, main skill chance up, and the helping bonus berry finding combo in the 2 first slots, and the skill trigger S coming in later. So overall, I probably would like a faster ALTARIA, but overall, those sub skills are really strong, and it does support the team overall. So I think that's it for my discussion here on the Swablu. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how your research week and flower festival preparation is going. You can leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.